So, we are back for the 200 series now. Let's talk about the 200. So, the 200 was one of the incredible, most designed variable speeds, okay? The variable speed was completely redesigned. Trainings were completely redesigned. We could just keep in one gear. So, John Deere finally listed in 1974. When they first made, and when they finally ended the 140 and the 112s and the 110s and the fucking 140s, hydros. Now we get to the 200 series. That was back in 1974. So 1974, the 200 first came introduced with the 200. So the 200s, the 200s were completely remastered. The variable speeds were remastered. The only thing they had problem was just breaking belts. That was the only problem they had with them, was breaking the belts. The only issue, they never had training issues, carb issues, or nothing like that. People are just lying their ass off so they can just make more money and content. Don't even know about damn colors because they're a bunch of Looney Tunes and idiots. The mind is so stupid. Got cripply minds. They could just swap a color to a predator. Make yourself like an idiot. They're going to be replacing that pull starter. And I'll be laughing. I told you to put that color back in there, and you didn't listen. I hope you regret it now. But the one thing is, too, the 200 series, they were awesome garden tractors, okay? What more do you want from a 200? Working headlights. You can get also a belt drive rear PTO. And also, you can put a tiller in the back. You can do everything with this damn garden tractor. But people don't want a damn 200 series because they think they're shit. And let me tell you something. The 100 shit. The 100 is more shittier than the fucking 200 is. So don't even tell me that. So I'm here to do some fact checking today. And I'm about to slap some people's asses on this one. So the 200 was a complete remastered variable speed. So not only the 200 was completely remastered, they completely redesigned the transmission, they completely redesigned the variable speed, they completely redesigned the variable pulley, and they redesigned the belt line so that way the belt is shorter like the 100s are. That's what the problem was. So they solved that the belt was just way too short. And a lot of people noticed that the 100 series had slippy belts, okay? So the fucking 200 series had slippy belts, okay? Some of the new riding motors have slippy belts. All fucking goddamn riding motors with fucking belt drive has slippy belts. Are you an idiot? Or are you not an idiot? Not to know that. But the fact thing is, John Deere served as the best belt drive garden tractor was in 1975. But Cub Cadet still earned a record of having the best shaft drive garden tractor instead of fucking 200 should be just shaft drive. But the only thing about 200 is at least you can keep it in one gear and not let it, well, it wouldn't blow the training up on those. Nope. You can keep it in one gear. It wouldn't hurt it. The only big problem with the 200 series is if you climb a hill with it, belt automatically snaps. Because what it's doing as you're climbing a hill, it's the pulley in the back of the tranny is slipping while the belts get super hot, burning the belt. And that variable up there, that variable big pulley right there is getting super hot, getting warmed up, and it's warming up the belt and causing it to sink up and get hurt. So, yeah. And extends the belt instead of shrinking the belt. So, that's why John Deere said don't climb a hill with those. But other than that, they're good for mowing grass. Yes, they're good for mowing a few yards with it. But the only good thing about the John Deere 214 is they are good garden tractors. And they are good good garden tractors. I mean, the 200s, the variable speeds were well designed, well built from John Deere. That's what I'm going to say. Bravo to John Deere for making the 200. But the John Deere 200 short-lived in 1974. They only made them 3 years, 75, 74, 75, and 76. So 76 They completely got rid of the 200, replaced it with the 210, kept the 210 for a very long time, kept the 210 till they get the Stripe Series, about 79 to 78. Ugh. But they made all the 200 series all the way up to 1982 and just killed off the 200. That was it. What replaced the 200 was the 214, and the 216 didn't come out to about 77 to 78. Was the 216. They kept the 216 on about 82. Same with the 218. They came out about 79. Well, 78 and 79. And kept them all in about 1982 also. It's about 4 years for those garden tractors. But the 218 is super rare. It's 18 horsepower. 218. But they kept redesigning all the 200 series. All the way right about 1982 was the stop limit when they completely redesigned it. All the way up to about 74 to 75 was when they first redesigned the variable speeds, redesigned the variable pulley. So that's just how you know. They just completely redesigned the whole entire assembly. So, to be honest, appreciate the 200 series because a lot of people actually liked them better than the 100 series they had problems with. Because they never had, the only thing they had, the only people complaining about was a slippy belt. But that was only about it, like 200 series. Other than that, they were good garden tractors. If you put a good belt on it, put a strong, tough belt on it, a lot of people says they ride super good, and they run super good, and they drive super good, and they cut grass super good. Some people say back in 1980s, the complaint is if you put a bigger belt on it, it'll help give it more power and give it more torque a little bit, is what they say. But if you put like a thicker belt on it, a little bit thicker belt, that will interline with the pulley and the front pulley going down to the motor. So there's about 2 belts that this thing runs on. There's about 3 belts. You got one for the motor deck, which is, to be honest, the electric PTO better than a manual PTO, okay? The manual PTO belts they got like a pulley that's got a sleeve on it, on the pulley, where you have to move it or slightly move it. But the only thing I don't like about the 212s, the early 212s, and the 200s. A lot of people likes the 200 series. A lot of people likes the 200s. A lot of people likes the 212s. A lot of people likes the 214s. A lot of people likes the 216s. A lot of people likes the 214s. But there's something that you guys need to know about. The 214 was a complete really good design garden tractor for mowing grass, for cutting grass, for the implements on the back of it. A lot of people says they were good. They were tough garden tractors if you put a thicker belt on it. That it could handle the obstacles they could go through with. It could handle coming, bumps with it, hitting bumps with it. Wouldn't even hurt it. Wouldn't hurt the training like the 100s do. Because if you hit a bump with the 110, it would automatically just rip the belt right out of it, or just strip the tranny out of it. But at the time, I don't think Johnny didn't know what the hell they're doing back then. But I think when they got around about 74 to 75, I think it's when they really made a really good, belt drive garden tractor. That's the only belt drive garden tractor if I want to prefer is the 200, because they actually had a better belt drive system than the 100 series had, and they were just more tougher, more stronger belt drive. So next time you go to a 200, you say, 200's are junk. Well, you're definitely wrong on that, buddy, because entirely they were not junk. You listen to what other people has to say, because they're the ones that cause the problem with their garden tractors. So they don't want to fix it because they're too lazy bitches to do it. So don't listen to those lazy faggots. Listen to me, because I give you the real facts about these garden tractors, but no one else will do. So no one else will want to pay attention to real facts about it. So be it. Me and my buddy, thanks my buddy right here. Thanks for all my buddies that told me about these 200 series that were good garden tractors. So they are. It's just they're hard to sell because people think of the wrong side of them. People listen to other people's videos saying that they're crap and that they're junk. So I'm going to post this video up on YouTube too, just to prove you guys wrong that the 200 series are actually tough garden tractors. You have to listen to what other people say. They're idiots. They don't know shit about John Deere's. They don't know shit about garden tractors. All they want to hear is you